Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, he saw Jared Goff and said, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Let me get a quarterback I can mold. Let me get a quarterback I can mold named Caleb Williams. He'll be better than Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
Because Goff is what you call the toilet.
Oh man, Anthony DeVona posted this. It's so funny how the NFL has changed over the years. 20 years ago, the Eagles would have been praised for their unstoppable running game and elite defense. Now the fact that they scored 50 points over the last two games while hardly throwing the ball is the end of the world.
Facts! DeBona ain't wrong. DeBona. It's cold outside, man. It's cold outside.
Yeah.
It be cold out there. Oh, baby. You ready, big boy?
Yep. Let's go.
Now recording.
It's the Eagles Red Zone podcast here live on a cold and frigid Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. I'm Eric Williams, joined as always by also cold and frigid Matt Namo. Matt, what's going on?
Yes. Very, very, very cold. Eric, but it's Tuesday. It's Tape Tuesday. And it's another day closer to another NFC title game. So,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm ready. I can't wait. And, yeah, I'm ready to hibernate till Sunday, but sadly, we can't do that.
Dude, and like with the way that this weather is, it'd be not a bad idea. Really, really wouldn't. Like, dude, it's supposed to be the low tomorrow is supposed to be 0 degrees. Thursday 7 degrees. Friday 9 degrees, and then Saturday 5 degrees. Like, dude, this is insane, bro. And then like Sunday the low 18. You know, like
Yeah. I know.
almost 20 degrees up.
Sunday's gonna feel
I,
like freaking summer.
they're gonna be like, oh man, like these freaking frigid temperatures is like it's insane. But yeah, a lot of things to get into from Tape Tuesday. Um, and I know you have some good stuff planned. So if uh if you are
Defensive
on
heavy,
Discord,
baby.
yeah, if you are on Discord, open up that stream, put the video up, and watch Matt do his magic here on Tape Tuesday. Brought to you by W.GG. Enter the promo code ITERZ pod at checkout for 10% off your order.
What should we start with, Eric? Should we start with the tape or get into our other topics? Because there's a lot. You said it right. There's a lot to talk about.
No, get into Tape Tuesday. Yeah,
Let's
get into Tape
dive
Tuesday
into the
because
tape.
we'll put the show on the video and we'll put the show on the audio.
Yes,
But
yeah, this will
yeah,
definitely
give
be.
the do get through the tape first because there will be things that will be talked about. Yeah, so We'll probably go to about 6. It's 5 o'clock now. We'll probably go to about 6:20, six
Oh
thirty.
yeah. All right. So our first one here. We talked about Oren Burks yesterday, and I know we wanted to give him a little love. So he actually gets the first Tape Tuesday play. How about that? But and what is funny as I was cutting the tape yesterday, and you guys will obviously notice that we watched the game, but each of these clips, each play that I show here, like this first play here. Look at this beautiful, nice green grass. Oh man, it's so gorgeous. That's slowly going to disappear and get a lot worse as we get
Oh,
deeper
it's
here.
beautiful grass. Beautiful.
But this is the Rams' first offensive possession. So the Eagles are up 6-0 because Voldemort had to miss the extra point. Shocker. Big key, obviously, since we're highlighting Oren Burks on this play, is watch him here. What the Rams are going to do is run a screen pass, and just pay attention to Burks, because I think for a guy that had some people in the area worried about his play, and he didn't play a lot this year, but he is from San Francisco. He actually came in and played a lot during the Super Bowl last year, after one of their linebackers tore his Achilles. But this was just a really nice heads up, smart football player play. So they actually had, let me rewind it. So they had Kyron Williams actually line up out wide, and they're going to motion him behind Stafford in for this little motion screen that they try to run here. But Oren Burks, very heads up play. He's just going to watch Stafford the whole time. So he gets under center. And they run another motion. They bring Cooper Kupp in motion. Try to tick off the defense. So Stafford does a little fake play action right here. So Oren Burks, let's drag it back a second or two. So as this play starts, he's engaged with an offensive lineman right here. He's going to realize, and look, his head's up looking at Stafford this entire time. This offensive lineman's going to quickly disengage and then try to get out for the block. And normally what you could see a player, especially one that's, not used to being on the field, he could literally just try to, all right, hey, offensive lineman disengaged. It's probably a screen, but let me try to get to the quarterback and be quick about it. Instead, he notices, pulls off right away, bam, meets Kyron Williams, and it's a tackle for a loss on second down. Now, the Rams obviously do end up scoring a touchdown on this drive, but here it is from the end zone camera. So Kyron's off screen. He's going to end up motioning back, and then they're going to send Kupp on this little delayed motion right here. It's just very, very heady heads-up play from a backup linebacker that is now forced to start. And this is a good sign of things to come. So he's going to quickly disengage, eyes on the quarterback the whole time, sees it's a screen, goes, heads right after Kyron Williams, makes a big play, stands over him, and we're off to a good start for Mr. Oren Burks. Now, another guy that we're going to... Here's the theme of the day. Theme of Tape Tuesday is defense. A little bit of Oren Burks. But this man right here, Jalen Carter. And this is why I'm turning over a new leaf after last night's show and listening to a little bit of radio today. If people want to be scared, you know what? Hey, you can be scared. I know what I believe. I know what I've seen out of this team. I know what I continuously see out of this team and certain players, especially why I decided to focus on defense today is because the offense is whatever. Very run heavy. I know everyone wants to question the quarterback. But this unit right here, these 11 guys, and especially this man right here, and you know what? We're going to include him too. And this man right here. These two right here, for like the last 4 weeks, have really started to get it together. And you were already getting good play. You were already getting good play out of this man over here. You're already getting good play out of this man over here. You're already getting decent play out of this man right here. Decent out of this man right here.
You just start circling everything. You just start seeing circles.
That's why if you watch fear is stupid. Could they lose? Yes. Could they win by 30? Yes. Just watch this game especially. You played a good team. They had the fires, and that stuff's real. They all rallied around Los Angeles. And just look at here's the thing. This man right here, anytime he is on the field, he is the best player on the field.
Absolutely.
This is Jalen Carter. Now watch what he's going to do here. He's going to signal to Nolan Smith. I don't think I included that. But look, the little twist and the stunt. They ran twists and stunts 11 times this game against the Rams. It's both times they played the Rams, they ran twists and stunts the most that they have against anybody else. Okay, so there it is. You kind of couldn't see it from the sideline cam, but this little headbat right here, what he's doing is telling Nolan Smith, I'm going to go here, you come loop inside. And Stafford's a sitting duck because this offensive line couldn't protect him. So as soon as he gets a snap, he's going to just bull rush, boom, pull outside. Nolan Smith splits two. And now,
I love
look.
how he does that. He just cuts right in, yeah.
And that's what you can do with the strength of Jalen Carter. See, Jalen Carter, you're going to see it throughout a lot of these clips today. This move that he does here, he starts outside and then swings around.
Yeah,
and he's too strong. And Nolan Smith, with his speed and strength and how quickly he's getting off the ball, he can split this and just have these two run into each other. And it frees up Jalen Carter. Look, go around, boom, free shot, Stafford.
And they're both there, yeah.
They're both there. Luckily, Jalen Carter didn't slam him to the ground because they definitely would have thrown a flag. But this is a recurring theme from Tape Tuesday and throughout this game. Now, here's our one offensive play. This is just beautiful. And this is, again, why I think fear is overrated. Because look at how good you are in the trenches. Look at these 5 guys here. So look, see, you got these 5 guys. And you know what? Hey, let's include Dallas Goedert in here too. And then he got this special guy here we're going to put in a triangle. But just watch. We'll let it play out and then look at it from the sideline view. Look, nice little handoff. Oh, there's a seal. Oh, look, and he hits the hole. Oh, God, and then he's gone. He does this every week. 40 yards, 50 yards, 60 yards, 70 yards. This is why the passing is low, because you don't have to. Just watch this offensive line. Look at Becton. Becton's going to have a nice block here. Look what he's going to do to Roseboom right here. Nice number 56. You got a one-on-one matchup there. Rams are showing blitz. They got 39 right here up in the gap. He's showing blitz. Nice little handoff. Oh, look at Becton. Oh, get out of the way. And guess what? Hole. Boom. Goodbye.
Kai Becton was singing the move, bitch,
Get
get
out
out
the
the way.
way. See, the people, if you're worried about the offense, this group up front here, they're big. They dominate. Look, even right here, he can cut it up here. So look here, just right here. Before this is just first off the snap. This is literally 2/10 of a second off the snap. He has a hole in a lane here, hole in a lane here. He can pick a spot. I mean, Becton makes it easier for him. Look at this. There's not another team in the NFL right now given their running back this much space. That's probably 10 yards at least between defenders. Probably at least 10 yards. And you get into the second level. Okay, look, he's gone. 26. Yeah, you got a hand on him. No chance. This is why teams can't stack the box and why teams can't go single high safety. This is why, right? This is why. Because once he gets through the hole, like once he gets through right here, 26. 26 is going. If I don't stop him, it's a touchdown. This is why teams can't run single high safety against the Eagles.
Yeah.
One, because of this offensive line right here. But two, because when Saquon gets to the second level, guess what? It's one-on-one. And 26 has the responsibility. Boom. I'm either saving a touchdown or we're giving up 6. And he's gone. So Becton with the incredible block, but even before the play developed, he had 2 lanes to go through. If he goes through the Lane Johnson hole, probably a 10-yard gain. But Becton clears the block. Boom. So look at that. See, now we're already into, look at the nice snow. Here's the worst play of the game for the Eagles offense. And why I didn't go with a lot of offensive plays, because to me, a lot of their stuff was very simple. It was all, look, and I know we want to talk about the quarterback, but a lot of the passes they completed and a lot of stuff they did in the passing game, very quick. I believe Jalen's time to throw this game overall was
You know,
like,
somebody actually gave us credit to my face today and told me something that we mentioned 6 weeks ago. I forgot to totally
what
mention
was
that on the
that?
phone call. Um, you know, when everybody was talking about these stats and all these crazy things, somebody mentioned to me the fact that we said that Jalen doesn't have to throw 20 to 30 times, that he just has to make 6 or 7, throws
Yep.
and rely on the run game. And the person told me that we were dead on with that because it seems like that's what they're doing and that's what is throwing a lot of these defenses off because the defense wants to play pass. Defenses always expect you know pass because a lot of these running backs are not that great in the
Yep.
league. I mean they have some good running backs in the league, but they're going to more of a pass heavy league as we talked about stats before. And we always have kind of made fun of the stat game, but we were mentioning that all we needed for Jalen to do is throw 7 times, 7 real decent throws, here and there. But you can rely heavy on the run game, and I think I got somebody to pretty much believe that that's how you can really win. You know what I mean? Running and defenses. And he even talked about the late days of the early days of football. Playing good defense and running the football will win you championships.
With that, honestly, I bet if you asked any quarterback if they only had to throw a handful of times,
Yeah.
obviously you need to
You got to make
have
those
good
yeah. You got to make
passes.
certain throw. Yeah, you because you're gonna stack the box. Yeah, but that you still got to keep this. You got to keep defenses on
Exactly.
their feet. So you're not gonna run 70 times. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not gonna be. But he's just got to make a few throws, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, but if you asked any quarterback, hey, I need you to complete like 7 passes. You're gonna have to throw like 20 times. Try to complete like 60%, and we're gonna trust our offensive line and our running back and make life easier for you. They'd sign up for it in a heartbeat. I don't think. I know we get infatuated with numbers. We get infatuated with like if you talk to Joe Burrow right now, Joe Burrow, amazing season, especially statistically. He trailed the second most out of any other team this year. Do you really think he would prefer to have to sling it 50 times and score a touchdown every single drive on his own, or would he like to? Hey, we're gonna cut back the production you need to give us by half, and then we're gonna be able to rely on our offensive line and our running game to make it easier for you. No, I mean he might be a fucking lunatic, but I would realistically think he would probably say yes because that's less turnovers for you. You're probably gonna have the lead. You're not going to get
You know what?
hit.
I say this too when you say about throwing the ball 50 times, dude. Think about the and people don't talk about it. Think about like what goes into like your arm, like you know what I mean. Like just think about that motion of just throwing the football. Like, dude, like how many times you got like I know that but like think about pitchers. If they don't got to throw a lot of pitches, they save their arm. You know what I mean? But like you're throwing a ton, dude. Come on, that's gonna be wear and tear in your arm at some point. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Come on.
I know even
Like
from when we played
if you're throwing
backyard
the ball fucking
football.
long, like even me fucking swinging my arm back and forth fucking
Hell
twice just now,
yes.
I'm like, oh man, like and, I mean, I'm not in bad shape, but like, dude, you're throwing it 50 times and you got to throw it a fucking certain dude. Come on,
Dude, when
not
when
to
we
run the
would
ball and be
play
successful.
when we would play backyard football and I would play quarterback. If there were like games where to clap our own guys on the back, like we played pretty fucking hard. We didn't have pads, but it was tackle. 9 times out of 10, it was like 9-on-9 or 10-on-10. Me, Fu Chow, Jay Kugli, always trying to be on a team together. There were
The
games
offset,
like
dude.
when we didn't run the ball, or like I didn't run the ball, and I just sat back there and slung it. Dude, probably 50, 60 passes. That next day, I wouldn't want to play quarterback the next day.
Yeah,
And that's just, I used to watch quarterback. I always wanted to be a quarterback. Obviously, I'm fucking 5'10" and I'm fat, so I never got the opportunity to play quarterback at a
well,
serious
so
level.
that,
But I always wanted to be a quarterback. I used to
but
watch how Donovan McNabb, like, I used to study Donovan McNabb's like throwing motion and how he always had his knees bent. That way you're always ready to throw. So like and that's why I like watching tape on quarterbacks, because that was the position. If at 8 years old I was told like you can choose what you want to be and it's going to
yeah.
happen, it would have been a starting quarterback in the NFL, or even
Speaking of
not even in the NFL, just in college or through high school.
speaking of Mr. Fu Chow, he's
He's joining us.
he's actually on the on the thing.
And then so like, dude, that's the whole thing. Like, make it easier. And
Yeah,
this play, especially, the offensive line and the offensive coordinator did not make it easier, because this is their second offensive play after he got sacked by the 2 Rams players and his knee got bent a little awkwardly. Um, like this, I hate this play call because first down, you get a 4-yard run with Barkley. And if you're looking at this before we even let it roll, like to me, this is a light box. I would have called a run here. Look at all this. You got all this space over here. They only have 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. So you got 6 in the box. You just got 4 yards. Look how off they're playing on your receivers. If you run to the right side here, maybe you get 3, maybe you get 4, maybe he breaks it. But instead, you get this pass call, and they blitz. And look, Cam, these two right here, Dickerson, Cam Jurgens. Oh, wait, and we got to include him, too. And Becton. Horrible. And yes, look, this is where you put a little bit on Jalen. Goddard here. Yeah, Barkley open here in the flat. But I think right here, he's looking at Neville Gallimore coming right at him. And he just hurt his knee. Should he have called a pass play there? No. I don't think so. Especially with the box that they showed you. Yeah, this was 2 plays after he hurt his knee. I think that's the thing that makes this even worse. Because maybe not hurt Jalen can scramble out to the right here and try to make a man miss. But 2 plays after he hurts his knee. And just look how quickly Jurgens and Landon Dickerson get beat here. Like, this is ugly. Like, this, I'm sure these guys watch this play back like 15 times. But look, oh, God, it's ugly. Oh, it's terrible. And he gets sacked. Boom, safety. I just hate the play call. That's the play call. That's a play call I hate. Yes, he had windows there, but don't 2 plays after, and the fact that first down he had a 4-yard gain. Don't put it on your quarterback who just hurt his knee down in his own end zone to have to make a throw like that. I don't think it's smart. So yes, the Rams, they get the safety. It's 16-15 at this point. This was a huge turning point in the game right here, though. It ultimately leads to a field goal. But again, there he is, number 98. And you know what? A Jomo here, too. He gets nice pressure. But let's watch Jalen Carter force this fumble. Rams with their motion once again. Going to bring that extra blocker in. Going to try to chip block Ojimo here with that cross block from the tight end. But Ojimo won right from the snap. 69, Mr. Guardian cap. That boy got cooked on this play. But look, Carter's engaged, but look, his eyes are on Kyron. He's waiting. He's waiting and lurking. Uses his strength, balls up that big old mid of his. Punches that ball clean out. And Isaiah Rodgers off to the races. And the man that got cooked, Captain Guardian Cap. He's making a nice play. Good pursuit, good hustle from the big man. Knocks Rodgers out of bounds at the 10. But these are the types of plays that keep opposing offensive coordinators wide awake at night, going, what do we do with Jalen Carter? And look, Rob Havenstein, guy we called out pregame on Saturday. Look, just such a clean, strong punch out from number 98. This man is a machine. He's unstoppable. And nice hustle by 69. You got beat, but you made the play. That saved the touchdown. Now, the guy we talked about on the second play of the game. And look how snowy it is now. Watch this field just get worse and worse. Nolan Smith. He's standing out top here. He's coming into his own. He had a fantastic game again, just like he did against Green Bay. He's lined up over Havenstein too. And look at this speed. No chance. Just push, and the strength too, to push right by. Stafford can't really move around the pocket. He punches it out, and the Eagles recover another fumble, force another turnover. Like when Nolan's we talked about it a little bit yesterday. This is what they wanted Bryce Huff to be. Would it help with your rotation if Bryce Huff wasn't a bum? Yes. But you know what? I don't care, because this man right here, I love seeing his development. But these wide splits, this wide, basically like a wide 9 front that they like to do when they go 4 down linemen, are technically like a 3-3 almost, because Smith's kind of in like this 2-point stance here, almost standing up. But he just shoots and fires off the snap. More motion since it's McVay. Quick snap. They just look at the speed, the strength, the bend. Stafford nowhere to go. Ball gets ripped out. Stafford's crying. And he get another turnover and another fumble. Now, back to Oren Burks. This is another fantastic play he made. So obviously after the Nolan Smith fumble, the Eagles kicked the field goal. That was where they were lined up for the tush push on 4th and goal, and they called the false start on Lane Johnson. So, actually, yes. And then there was a punt by the Rams, and Saquon Barkley's second touchdown. So we're thinking the game's over. Rams get the ball back. Vic Fangio decides to play prevent.
Well,
They dink and dunk, chunk their way down the field to the 2-yard line. They're running hurry up. They're running a very quick offense. No huddle, hurry up, right to the line. Defense is gassed. They get down to the 2-yard line. They decide to call a run play. Oren Burks blows this bad boy up to cap off his great game. Just coming right through the A-gap, blowing it up for a tackle for a loss. Rams did this quick because they thought, you know what, the Eagles defense are gassed. We've been throwing it all the way down. They're not set. Look, Milton Williams isn't even set as they get to the line of scrimmage here. But this is just, again, another heads-up play from Oren Burks. They go to double down on Milton and double down on Carter, leaving that nice A-gap, and Burks just shoots it. Makes a play. Tackling in the snow at times was very difficult. Oren Burks was a very sure tackler in the snow here. And it is 2 different plays. I put them together because they were back-to-back. But again, Jalen Carter, if you're an Eagles fan, you can sleep comfy at night knowing you don't have to go against him. But this is the last possession of the game for the Rams. Obviously, they are down by the goal line again. They're at, the 5, 10, 14-yard line. It's second down here, and watch Jalen Carter. Oh, let me get right by you here. Stafford pisses his pants. Big old sack from Jalen Carter on second down to set up on third down to set up a 4th and long. But this play, just watch him. On Havenstein again. And between 69. He's going to swerve inside, push the center away, and Stafford can't do anything. Luckily, Stafford hung on to the ball if you're a Rams fan. And then, to help seal the win for the Birds, 4th down here. Stafford needs a nice throw to make it happen. Again, Carter lined up on the outside here. Now look, a little delayed pressure. Swims back over. Gets in Stafford's face and makes him rush the throw. He didn't tip the throw. He didn't get a sack. But what does a quarterback hate the most? Pressure right in his face. And when he had to make an accurate throw in the snow to the outside to Puka Nakua, Jalen Carter makes him rush it, and it's completely inaccurate, and Nakua had no chance. And the Eagles walk away victorious. Just a little delay, boom, the little zigzag with the hands, gets the hit on Stafford, ball's inaccurate, game over, Eagles win. So, didn't have a lot of offensive tape, but you didn't need. This game was about the defense, and shows you just how good. Again, they are the number one defense in the NFL. Again, when they're on the field, number 98 is the best player on the field. He's making plays. He made plays against Green Bay. He's making plays against the Rams. Nolan Smith coming into his own and making plays. There is not an offensive line left that will be consistently able to deal with those two. Along with what Sweat can do, what Alex Hunt's doing in the run game, what the linebackers are doing. Oren Burke showed you right then and there. Guess what? He could play. He's not Nakobe Dean in pass coverage, but he can diagnose the run and he can tackle well. So don't let the fear ruin the fun. And that's all we got for tape.
Yeah, man, it was good stuff. I was full, dude. I'm watching this game, and I see consistency.
Yes.
Like this, like as we like do the tape Tuesday every Tuesday or Wednesday. I mean, we missed the tape Tuesday because of the holiday, but I see consistency all around all around.
And it goes, and they're
It
playing
goes back to Nick.
complementary.
It goes to Nick, and it goes to how this team is built.
Yep.
It's a, like this is the organization what they want, you know. And we've talked about this for years, you know, um since probably about 2019 we've been really preaching that consistency, you know, even y'all went into when the Nick hire, you know, Doug was still here. We were trying to be consistent with what they were drafting.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think it's all, you know, me and you have not really been, you know, the last year we were very angry with the Eagles organization. You could, dude, we have everything on the archive. We were mad as shit. We were tripping on some shit.
Yeah.
We were tripping on some
With
points.
good reason.
Yeah. We were calling out the bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and people had no answers for us. We were sitting here, you know, yelling, screaming, flipping out. No answers. Not a one answer.
No.
But they're consistent. I mean, they're
And
good.
they
You know what I mean?
have all the right pieces in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The offense coordinator might leave you. All right, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
think he will, but I
But
don't care if he does.
that's a, you know, and I was thinking about that too. People want to poach good organizations. They
Without
want
a
to
doubt.
be, everybody wants to be you. If you're successful, like if you're a successful person, everybody wants to try to mimic you. They want to be you because guess what? We have a we have that you know, everybody wants to win, and I get it. Wants to win at life, wants to win on the football, whatever. Um, I feel like a damn motivational speaker talking to you right now. But I think the ultimate goal is that you have to have that knowledge first, which I think Philadelphia does have the knowledge of what they like. And I think that's where some of these guys that leave the Eagles when they go into like an Andrew Barry, um, there's a couple other guys that have left that front office. Joe Douglas. they've tried to kind of they have good intentions. I think the guys that failed, Cleveland and the Jets, have bad ownership, and they don't have.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need.
You need to have ownership have your back 100%. I don't
Yes.
think Woody Johnson didn't have Joe Douglas's
No,
back
definitely not.
at all. Joe, I think Joe Douglas had other intentions, and he didn't have.
Yeah,
Not
Joe
Joe Douglas.
Douglas had. Yeah,
Woody Johnson didn't have Joe Douglas in,
Joe Douglas
back
had
all the
intentions
way.
of turning the Jets into a winner,
Yeah.
but
Then you go get Rodgers, and I don't know if
your
that's
owner did not.
yeah. Yeah, you want if that's not what Joe Douglas want, then you're not on the same page. You have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a general manager, and that's what Jeff. You know, as much as we clowned on Howie for quite a while, um, I can never. You know, Jeff kind of stays out of it. You know what I mean? Jeff. You know, we've kind of joked. You know, we did a show said what Jeff said. Playtime's over. You know what I mean? But like I think the Eagles, you know, as much as you know, we can be mad at the Eagles sometimes for little
Well,
things.
last year they deserved it,
Yeah, last
and
year, yeah,
and like I told you on the phone yesterday,
yeah,
Howie Roseman is the type of guy that he when he knows what he needs to do, he'll do it.
yeah.
But he will smell his own shit and think it doesn't stink and lacks on his
Yeah.
morals. And
And
then
then he
he
gets
will get it
burned.
right. Because
Then he gets burned.
this is the
Yeah,
cycle. The cycle is that when they hire Doug,
right.
they do everything they need to do. They get the quarterback, put nothing around him. Okay, the quarterback can play, and you know, Doug, the team loves you. So what do? Okay, now we load up and get weapons, and every single trade he made worked.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they fucking didn't.
What?
Hold up.
Do we have breaking news?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm absolutely done.
What's
Dude, I was joking about this, and it's right. I'm right. I can't believe
Do we
it.
have breaking
Did you
news?
see who the New England Patriots? Ian Rappaport tweeted out 10 minutes ago. The Patriots are expected to hire Josh McDaniels to be their offensive coordinator.
Uh,
I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up.
that's not going to work.
Dude, I fucking was joking about this with somebody. And I said, watch the Patriots bring in Josh McDaniels. And I said, that would be fucking funny.
Oh God.
What, dude? What is he? What?
He won't let
Dude, I'm
go
standing up.
of Belichick.
I'm standing up right now. Live, look at me. I'm literally standing up with my hands over my eyes. Why?
He only knows one thing, man.
Why, dude? Why?
He only knows one thing. That's an owner that has lost his way. Well, I mean, if it works out, it works out. It doesn't look like it. Josh McDaniels shouldn't have another NFL job. To me, he's been terrible unless he has Tom Brady.
Offensive coordinator, head coach, offensive coordinator, out, offensive coordinator.
And he's
been the Patriots offensive coordinator 3 times, right?
Yep. That's an owner that won't get out of his own way because he only knows one way, and that's Belichick. And then the thing that raises
unreal.
If you want to keep doing it the Belichick way, why'd you fucking fire Belichick? That to me, that's what doesn't make any sense.
It's like you wanted to turn the leaf, you know, you wanted to turn the page. You wanted to change, but you stayed the same. You never changed.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't get it.
Prophet, you might be
I'm
right.
blown
Maybe
away.
Bill wanted to be fired.
Dude, remember I said that, what, like a month ago?
And if they
2 months
fire
ago?
him, he gets the payout.
Right.
So they did it as a little, haha, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
They're fucked, dude. I like Vrabel, but
Now, if you want to be scared as a football fan and you're a Patriots fan, yeah, be scared.
yeah, be scared though, because
Dude.
Vrabel will get the guys to play for you, but
Yeah, he'll be the motivator. He'll be the motivator.
you got
know.
Josh McDaniels. Oh God,
Dude, when was dude, he's talking about running the same plays. He's not a creative coach.
no, he was only good when he had Tom Brady.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's the moment Tom Brady left them. Yeah, and you were only good because of Tom Brady. You weren't good. Like, you had Tom freaking Brady.
Well, glad I'm not New England. I would be kicking myself. Yeah, Bill Staten, 20-year-olds and living life. He's going to go to them, sir. Oh, Bill Belichick at sorority parties, baby.
No, that girl might have told him, no, playtime's over.
Bill and his starting quarterback going to be running.
What if he knocks her up?
He might.
Then he'll have another Belichick. Oh, we'll have Belichick's all over the.
I don't know. He's old as shit, dude.
Who's your daddy?
Them
Bill
swimmers.
Belichick?
Them swimmers
Huh?
might be. Them swimmers might be fucking stuck on the diving
Yeah.
board.
Think about this. If you're like say Belichick knocks that girl up, right? First of all, if you're she either you go into school, you grow up, and you're like, oh, who's your dad? Oh, Bill Belichick, one of the greatest coaches to ever coach in the NFL. Oh, who's your mom? Oh, your mom's a fucking MILF, and your dad's fucking
And
Bill
your dad's
Belichick.
Bill
What?
Belichick.
Oh man.
Actually, Prophet, yeah, he is coaching as a hobby, but he's doing it to
Yeah.
get his son a head coaching gig too.
Yeah.
Because that's in the deal that Stevie
yeah.
Boy gets to take over when Bill's done.
Yeah.
So Bill's gonna party out at college for 3 years. He'll get people to come to North Carolina.
And that NIL,
Yeah.
I haven't really looked at that NIL.
He'll leave his son in good shape. But you know what? I'll tell you what. Watch that game last night.
Wow, yeah.
I need Howie to set it up so you can get Jeremiah Smith in two more seasons.
So stink in 2 years.
No, just trade with the Saints. The Saints.
Okay.
The Saints or the Titans always seem to want to give draft picks to the Eagles. They'll both be bad. Just find a way. The Saints and the Titans are going to be bad.
We'll take some of those bad contracts on too. Fuck it.
Yeah. We can eat it.
I think Cam Jordan's like on the book for like 30, 15,
Yeah,
20
there you
million.
go.
We'll take that.
him.
We'll take that. We'll take that contract.
If it gives me a top
A first
8
round
pick,
Yeah, we'll
a
take that.
top 10 pick, so I can get Jeremiah Smith to replace AJ Brown.
Yeah.
That kid is he's a true freshman. He's going to be I was very high. I was very high on Marvin Harrison Jr. I think Smith's better. Smith's a freak.
Their defense of line, they got a lot of guys that are going to be first round picks this year. I think JT will be probably maybe Tyreek and Jack Sawyer.
Yeah. Sawyer. That's a good roster.
Yeah.
And we called that 2 drives into the Tennessee game. So this Ohio State team is what you get for the playoffs. Look out.
Forget it. It's over. It's a wrap.
And it was indeed a wrap.
Yeah, I don't like their secondary though,
No.
except for the rate ransom. But that's
Yeah. They got 2 good running backs coming out in this draft too.
I remember they used to hype up Denzel Burke, right?
Yeah.
And then he got hurt. It was like a sophomore when they were hyping him up, and then he got hurt. But they were talking about him being a first round pick as a sophomore,
Yeah.
and then he's still, he's a senior there. But Chip got the fucking rank. Chip got the fucking national title, man. Even though he was the offensive coordinator, he's a copy.
Oh,
Chip's a
yeah.
copy. But
That Chip's offense works in college.
yeah, the only place he worked.
Yeah.
Not in the NFL.
Not in the NFL.
So let's get into what we were talking about off air, and let's get into that, and then we'll call it a day because this will probably take up most of the time. So I was talking to Brother Matt earlier today, probably right before the show. And I have a theory on the media and what it's been doing over the last couple weeks in regards to Philadelphia. When I pitched this theory to Matt, felt like a light bulb.
Oops.
I'm not dead. What happened?
I clicked on your Ben Johnson video.
Okay.
And the sound
Okay.
started playing.
Okay. I didn't. Okay. Yeah. By the way, fuck Ben Johnson. If you're a Lions fan, please don't. If
Benedict Arnold Johnson, baby.
Yeah.
You know what though? I mean, he was there. He called that game. He got paid, and he saw Jared Goff.
Yeah.
You know what? A certain Lions fan said, sarcastically, that he didn't know that I had NFL front office experience. I might as well.
Yeah.
Because your boy has been right a lot about quarterbacks. I've been wrong on a couple.
Well, when you watch tape all the time, you start to understand it. And guess what these guys do? They watch tape all the time.
Exactly. But there's certain Lions fans
Yeah.
who wanted to call Myles Garrett washed up, even though he had 14 sacks this year.
Yeah.
And wanted to sit there and say Jared Goff was good. Even though him and the head coach cost you the NFC Championship game last year. And him and the play caller cost them the divisional round game this year.
Yeah, they're done. I don't. Yeah, they're.
But you know why Ben Johnson said? You know why Ben Johnson said bye to Detroit? Because look. Let's go back to March of last year when we looked at the tape. And we started ranking the quarterbacks coming into this class. And as you know, not high on Caleb Williams. But I did say he has the highest ceiling. And why he would go number 1 is because of if someone is able to tap into the talent, he could be extremely good.
Yeah.
So you're Ben Johnson. You saw them twice this year. You clapped their cheeks both times. But you see Jared Goff. And okay, Goff has turned into a nice quarterback. is he the guy? But I don't even want to ask that question because I know that answer. But look what we've talked about time and time again regarding Jared Goff. Goff is the type of quarterback that will win you games when everything around him is perfect. Good
Yeah.
blocking, good run game, good weapons. You don't ask him to do too much. You let him sit back there, give him a clean pocket, and he'll let it rip. But if they're down 7, down 10, if there's pressure, if the run isn't working, you saw the Rams gave up on Jared Goff after the Super Bowl when they lost to New England. What, 13-3?
Yep. That was a stinky ass.
Because you know what Belichick did? He watched what Vic Fangio does to Sean McVay
Yeah.
and said, wow, if you have to make Jared Goff beat you, he can't beat you. Washington did the same thing last week.
Yeah.
Gibbs was getting 10 yards per carry. But Washington said, you know what? If we make Jared Goff throw, we're in great shape. And look what happened. Sanderstill, great play on the interception. Bad thrown ball, but still great play on the interception.
Yeah.
But they were getting after him and making him uncomfortable and making him throw off platform and not letting Goff. Goff is this. If you were to tell someone, throw it, and it's kind of what I thought about Brock Purdy. Why Brock Purdy was good his first 2 years was because they were running the ball so well, and Shanahan, and you know what? It all ties together. Because Goff is necessarily a product of Sean McVay, who is a product of Shanahan, who obviously is and Kyle Shanahan is obviously a product of his dad's system, Mike Shanahan. Oh, so they all tie together. When you have a quarterback that can run the ball and you can run play action and just say, throw it to this spot because someone is going to be open. You can do that, no problem. Any quarterback in the NFL could do it.
Right.
But when you have to make 3-4 progressions, move, climb the pocket, move in the pocket, throw a guy open, that's where you can see if a quarterback is real or not. Because if you watch what the Lions did in the regular season to half these teams that they beat up on, guys are running free, running wide open, or just running drag routes across the field with Jamison Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's just got to put it on them, and they'll catch it and make plays after the catch. Okay, cool. Washington got a lead and said, Goff, if you want to beat us, you're going to have to make throws, dude. And he couldn't do it. The pick six, completely airmailed. Nice play by the corner. And then he gets jacked up. And okay, he threw for yards in garbage time. Ben Johnson saw that and said, no, let me go to the Bears, who have a pretty good defense. They do have some weapons, but I can mold Caleb. If he can mold Jared Goff, who was already, 5, 6 years into an NFL career, he could mold Caleb after 2. Yeah. And that trade was 2020, 2021?
Yeah.
To me, it makes perfect sense. I thought maybe he'd go to Jacksonville, but I know he didn't want to work with Trent Baalke. So,
and why would you?
Why would you want to work with Trent Baalke? So I think that was the big difference there. But now he gets to go to Chicago with Caleb, who, people give Caleb a lot of shit. I think he wants to be good.
Yeah, I think so too.
And he's going to, I think they still need a quarterback coach. And obviously, they should draft 6 offensive linemen.
Yeah, just keep drafting.
Just
And there's
keep
gonna be good
drafting.
offensive line. Yep.
Because you could be like the Giants. See, sorry, I know I've gone off on a tangent here. But, like, the Giants have struggled at building an offensive line because they go like, okay, hey, we took one. We took one this draft. And, oh, wait, he didn't work out. Okay. We're like the Eagles and other teams, like Kansas City, they'll draft 2 offensive linemen, 3 offensive linemen in a draft.
Yeah.
Eagles will do the same thing because if they don't work, you can try that next guy. And you're not waiting like, oh, we missed. We drafted our offensive lineman in the 2nd round this year, like they did with Will Hernandez. He was not good there. Well, guess what? Now you have to wait a whole nother year to draft a guy and see if he works out. Where you should, like the Bears should just five offensive linemen, 6 offensive linemen. Maybe get yourself another running back. And get a quarterback coach. And he could do something with Caleb. But I think that's why he took the job. He saw Goff, said, I'm not winning a Super Bowl here. Our window is a lot shorter than people realistically think. And where that window will forever be shorter, not even just salary cap wise, but the window is naturally shorter because of Jared Goff. And I felt that way since the 2016 draft. So I wanted Wentz over him. I know he's played longer than Wentz and is a starter still. I don't care. Jared Goff wouldn't have won here. He's not. I don't think he is winning a Super Bowl. No. And if you don't have a quarterback that you can think can win you a Super Bowl, why? Why have him? Why have him on the roster? Dude, maybe because it's the Lions, they want to win. They'll be happy with 11 wins a year, 10 wins a year. But if you want to win a Super Bowl, you're not doing it with Jared Goff.
No. Not at all. So the theory before we got into this this Lions conversation about consistency.
True.
I have a theory about radio. I think the media, especially the Philadelphia media, has played this scared thing, as part of their narrative to be the ones to say, we got you out of being scared. So I think the Philly media has tried to scare the fans for the last 2 weeks, ultimately to turn and start to making the team, making them look like the good guys in the end by saying, hey, we got you out of not being scared. Because now they're saying it's okay to be scared. We're going to be okay. But the last 3 weeks, you were saying, oh, be scared. Be very scared. So, yeah, I think this is all on the Philadelphia media.
It very well could be. You might be onto something right there. I know that made me think because...
Oh, by the way, that Hunter Brody guy is by far the most annoying person in the fucking in the radio voice, and it's a fucking damn shame that more people don't listen to you talk over that fucking clown. Like all these people that think he's fucking good would think you were fucking like the Tom Brady of fucking radio. I love you, Matt. But dude, you would eat this motherfucker for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Why the hell did... okay, that was weird. I'm back, baby!
Did you hear what I said?
I heard breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then it booted me for a second.
I would say if anybody thinks that that guy is good, you would take his lunch money for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And let's be honest. Thank you, Eric.
These guys are
His
clowns,
voice
bro.
is
This dude
very
is
annoying,
clowns, and he has nothing. He's a fucking fan.
and his voice is horrible.
Ugh,
I have a nice voice.
yeah.
Hunter Brody. Oh God, I can't even do it.
If you're a woman, and you think that that's and you think that's good, Matt, you could always talk to Matt. So mm, I'm gonna take a lot of heat for that one. That comment. But what? He's trying to hook you up with girls. I want my boy to be happy. If that makes it happen, if that.
We're all about happiness here
Shut up, Eric,
on the
shut up.
program.
I'll just type my boy up. Send him messages. Send him messages. Inspire with it. I'm done. I cooked myself. I'm done. All right. I'm done.
But
I'm done.
you
That
might
was
be
very-
right, Eric, because I know recently we have turned it to us bitching about the fans, and rightfully so. But I know there's a stretch on air, off air, where we were shitting on the radio hosts.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden the radio hosts are on our side. And the fans are on the other side.
Yeah. I think everybody's. Yeah. I think you're just trying to get the fans confused.
They probably are.
I understand why. You got to play You got to play a game. You know what I mean? You got to get the fans to listen. You know what I mean? So
But
because we love doom and gloom. We
we
love
love doom and gloom.
Yeah, and it does good for radio. So
But
that's why.
replace the fear with excitement. You're playing in the ninth NFC Championship game in franchise history. The eighth since what? 2002?
Yeah.
Get excited. It's an
And
NFC
7 years.
Dude, it's an
and 7
NFC
years.
East game. It's 7 years since you won the Super Bowl. Your second
7 year-
conference
yeah.
championship in 3 years. It's against, dude,
7
like
years ago today. Yeah.
7
years ago.
years. Yeah,
Today,
7 years ago.
Patrick Robinson had the pick six,
Had the pick six.
and that's when I knew it was over. The game was over. Yeah.
Yep. You're playing against Jane Daniels, who I hate that he's a commander. I love him. I hate the Commanders, but I love what they're doing. It's an NFC East battle. You have to love what the Eagles are doing. It's Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts against Terry McLaurin and freaking Jaden Daniels. Like, dude, this game's going to be freaking good.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a fear that you could lose. But this team, again, has proven, like, what happened last year, I don't think will happen again next year. Like, I think and kind of to tie in what we talked about earlier about, like, being on the same page. You have Nick in this CEO head coaching role. I know people wanted to shit on it.
Oh my God. They still hate him.
They still hate it. Dude, look at other than Andy Reid, look at look at the 3 other coaches that are left. That's what they are. Joe Witt's the defensive play caller in Washington. Dan Quinn is the CEO. Same thing with Sean McDermott. He's got a defensive coordinator.
I gotta give Matt his praise. I'm confused. I give praise all fucking days. He's my fucking guy. What are you fucking talking about over there? Fucking goof. Of course you gotta give me fucking credit. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to tell me to hype him up more. I've been hyping him up. I hype him up every fucking show. What the fuck are you talking about? He's my fucking guy. We do this shit. I gotta listen to this motherfucker 3 times a week. I call this motherfucker in the morning.
Talk all the time. We're always picking each other's ears.
Fucking running our
That's
mouths.
what we do.
Give my boy love. Give my boy love. Everybody should be giving love. Again, I'm gonna get
That's
shit
right.
for that, but whatever.
No. Give love. There's too much stupidity
You know,
and
no,
hate in the
okay.
world.
No, I got this. I got somebody triggered again. I'm 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2.
So
2 for
replace the
2.
fear with excitement.
Yes.
And just know, we're not Detroit. We don't have
I mean,
Benedict Arnold.
even if that motherfucker decides to go to Dallas, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Enjoy Jerry.
laugh.
Enjoy Jerry's World, man. Enjoy Jerry's World. All these motherfuckers that were hyping up.
Dude, see, that's
Uh,
the thing. Like, if he went to Dallas, I would feel bad for him.
yeah, he's dumb fucking stupid. Yeah.
Like, yes, congratulations, bro. You're getting a head coaching job. But you have to deal with Jerry Jones.
Ugh.
Jerry Jones.
That old fucking.
Like, seriously, would any fan right there, would you be
You know what they
mad
tell me?
if...
They continue these clowns, and all they keep talking about. Oh, it's mostly Steven. No, dude, come on. It's Jerry's fucking team. It's Jerry's team until he fucking dies.
Yep.
It's like, dude, you guys hype up this Steven Jones bullshit.
And Steve's
Fuck
an
outta
idiot,
here.
too.
Dude, he's fucking. It's Jerry's fucking team. I don't until he dies. It's Jerry's team, not fucking Steven or fucking Harold or fucking whoever the fuck you want to talk about. It's Jerry Jones's team. I don't care what you say. Doesn't matter. It's Jerry's fucking world. That's why they call it Jerry's
Yep.
world. Oh, it's not
And
Jerry.
And Dan
Jerry
Snyder's
stepped
not
back.
around, so there's Jerry Jones and Mark Davis are the two worst owners in football
Oh.
right now.
Oh,
Well, actually, Woody Johnson's up there too. So there's three. But I think Mark Davis wants to get better. But when you're that rich and have that haircut, nothing you're going to do is worse. Woody Johnson's terrible. Jerry Jones is worse though, because he's still living in 1995. Just like, you know what? God, I just made that correlation.
oh boy.
Why are Cowboys fans are so delirious, and they still live in 1995 because of Jerry Jones?
Yeah.
Because he still acts like it's 1995. He gets on his radio program every week. Oh yeah, we're the Cowboys. You know, we go 500 every year, but we're so good. Dirt, 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 dirt.
Yeah.
And then his fans, of course, his fans hear that, and they're like, oh my God, yeah, Jerry's still in it. We're good. No. You haven't made a NFC title game in 29 years, bro. 29 years.
Yeah. I was 9.
I was 5.
That's horrible.
And we are entering our 8th since 2002. Our
Yeah.
3rd in 3 years. Our 4th in 7 years.
Did you see the Philly mayor try to start an Eagles chant but fucking spelled the words wrong?
No.
I got the video.
Who is the mayor of Philadelphia at this
Sherelle
point?
Parker. Sherelle Parker.
God, I'm so out of the loop.
Yeah. I sent you the video.
Yes. I think this cold is frying my brain. Also, here's a little work story.
Were you sick?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think Jerry
I think-
is ever going to be on a hot seat profit because he owns the team.
You're like, what the fuck?
And Steven's not taking over until Jerry Crooks.
Unless he pulls a Vince McMahon. Unless he pulls a Vince McMahon profit and starts fucking finding out about these NDAs with these women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a little fun to end work today. You know, it's freaking 5 degrees out.
Oh boy.
I get a call on my headset. Oh, someone needs help at the air pump. I go, okay, I don't know anything, but I'll take a crack at it. So this girl, she was probably like, she was very, 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 very tiny. And she's not wearing a coat. So I go out there and I'm like, girl, I'm like, yo, you, and it looks like she was crying. And she's trying to fill her air, put air in her tires. And it's not working. I'm like, all right. I'm like, hey, I might not have an answer for you. But I figured I'd come look at it. Because none of us currently here know, like, you know, anything with the air pump. We don't know if there's any problems, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I'm here to try to help you out. I'm like, so what's happening? She knew what PSI her tires needed to be. She's like, I got it set up right. I'm putting it on, and it's going from like 23 to 33 down to 6. I'm like, huh. All right. I'm like, hey. I'm like, here. I'm like, you are cold as shit. I was like, because you're crazy, and you don't have a hoodie or a coat on. I was like, you sit in your car. I was like, I got this. It doesn't work. And I'm like, wait. I was like, are you sure your back tire doesn't have a hole in it? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. So I try the front tire too. Same thing's happening. And I'm like, listen, there's another Wawa like 5 miles down the road. I was like, go to that one. I was like, I don't know anything, but I think this air pump is fucked up. And she's like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I'm sorry it's so cold and I made you come out here. And it's like, dude, I'm like, hey, you took up like my last 15 minutes and I get to go home now. So I was like, so thank you. I was like, I'm sorry I couldn't fix this for you. So I go in and I tell the manager, I'm like, yo, you're gonna need to keep an eye on that air pump. And then my coworker, Mike, he goes, oh, the air pump. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, they still didn't fix it? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, like mischief night, someone, like a group of kids, went to all the gas stations with air pumps and like took the pin out of the air hose. So it's not calibrating properly.
Oh God.
And I'm like, great. I was like, well, okay. We need to get that fixed.
Yeah.
I'm like, should have told me before I went out there. Thank you. But that was your story of the day. From the land of geese. It was very cold. It's going to be cold tomorrow.
Are we gonna start adding a Wawa story of the day?
We might. I work with
I
a
think
lot of characters.
Yes. And we'll have to change the names for identification purposes.
Yes. I might have to put someone on the ITRZ payroll.
Okay, Vince Jr.
Dude, every single day.
Oh boy.
Telling people to listen to the pod. I'm like, yo, are you trying to get on the payroll? I was like, I can't pay you, but I appreciate you.
We'll give you a penny. Yeah. We'll give you a penny.
I'm like, I'll get your trash for you. How about that?
Yeah. You see, he just did the job.
But oh, dude, fantastic. I'm like, all right, hey, yeah, keep preaching.
Keep preaching.
And some guy was like, oh, I only listen to WIP, and I was like, haha.
Ugh.
I was like, and she was like, oh, you better stop doing that and listen to him.
Oh.
And I said, yeah, you're really trying to get on the payroll.
Yeah, really trying. All of a sudden, there's gonna be another Swiftie in the fucking.
Yeah.
Well,
We have hey, okay, so the umbrella of the ITRZ work staff. Obviously, Eric and I, co-hosts. We have Danielle, EP, and we have a director of marketing.
Oh, we have a director of marketing.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna give her that title, director of marketing, or hype master.
Okay,
I don't know.
cool. So,
but we got a staff now, Eric. We're official.
you got to tell her to join the Discord page.
True.
she's not official until she joins.
Yeah,
You got to tell her
she's
that.
got to join the
You got to
Discord.
tell her she got to join the Discord and she has to show her face.
That's right. I'm gonna do that
And join
tomorrow.
join the Discord page and yeah, and just
We're building the staff.
yeah, we're building our staff. We're building our own staff. We're building our own staff. I like it.
What a wild world, man.
What a wild show. What a wild show. Only dude, I was like thinking, I'm like, I didn't even like the time didn't even go. It was fucking six, it was even 6:15. I was like,
So
I
what
had
did we
an
learn?
Uber.
What did we learn today? Oh yeah, tell
I,
me about your
I,
Uber this morning.
Uber. So the Uber driver today, I was on the phone with you at like 7:30, 7:30,
Yeah.
7:32. So I start talking to you, and I get in the phone, and this guy is just. I get the Uber. Right now, I'm having issues with the car, but that'll be fixed in the next week or two. Who knows? Could be a month, could be a year. Who knows?
You never know.
You never know with my fucking life. So I get in the Uber driver, and I have my headphones on, talking to Matt, and the guy just comes off very weird. Like he's just weird. So I'm like, I just hang up. I'm like, I'll call you back. Like this guy is just weird. He's just looking back in the window, he's, like not really talking. Like I'm like, whatever. And we're driving, and it's only 6 minutes down the road, and we're just driving. It's nothing to do with the Eagles. And he goes, we're just talking. He's like, so he sees some guy running. It's fucking 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Some fucking guy running. And I always see the same. Like when I used to drive, I take the same path to go home. You know what I mean? So it's like the same road, same turns, everything this guy did, same road. But I always see the same guy running. Same guy with his fucking shorts on, yellow shorts on, yellow hoodie on,
Mm.
running. And he's like, these people are insane. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna talk to me now? I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, I see that guy all the time. He's like, oh, that. He's like, why don't these guys go to the gym? And I'm like, how? I'm like, he's like, it's 3 degrees. He's like, this is ridiculous. So I'm like, yeah. So I start, yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, I'm glad I don't, I don't work out in that weather. And then he's like, yeah. He's like, I don't understand. He's like, at least he didn't was wearing a mask. He's like, I saw 2 people in a car yesterday wearing a mask. And he goes, oh, because of what day it was yesterday, they were, um, how do you say? Oh, they were protesting because Daddy's in the office. Daddy's in office now, and I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, oh, we got a Trumper. And then he's like asking me about politics, and I'm like, to be honest with you, I fucking hate politics, and I'm like, and they're all fucking idiots, and they're all assholes, and they don't do shit for me, or anybody, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of them. And he's like, yeah, true, true, true. He's like, but Big Daddy Trump is back.
Big Daddy's
They
back.
call him Big Daddy Trump is back. And I said, they're all fucking clowns. And that was the fucking. I shut him up real quick. He dropped me off, and that was it. But yeah, I'm right down that motherfucking parade. I'm like, they're all fucking assholes. They don't give a fuck about you. So more than the day, nobody give a fuck about you but you. Fucking focus on yourself.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy Trump, yeah. Big Daddy Trump, yeah. Big Daddy Trump.
Oh man. It's a wild world we live in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, dude, whatever. It's Inside Eagles Redzone podcast.
That's right. What did we learn today?
I learned where my fucking Fitbit was because I just fucking found my.
Oh,
Fitbit.
there you go.
I've been looking for this shit for like fucking 4 months. The band, and I literally just went I got up out of my seat. I looked down at my table, and I'm like, oh, it was underneath this paper this whole time. This piece of paper. I'm like, why the fuck does this paper have a fucking it looks like a bulge? No, the fucking thing was right there. I've been looking for like 4 months.
He found it.
Yes.
Hey, that's good though.
Yeah. Anybody else want to talk about anything? Anything about?
I think my mom won a Fitbit from her work or something. I think she might give it to me.
Yeah,
I'm
really
kind of excited about that.
It really, yeah.
Because I like I have an iPhone, you know, that has like the Apple Health thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I, the information it tells me, it doesn't make any sense. So like I walked 15,000 steps today, but it told me it burned like 20 calories.
No, see, it's all about your phone moving at that point. If you don't have the
Yeah.
Fitbit, it's all about where your phone. Because if you put it in your pocket, it'll catch it, but it's weird shit.
Yeah, cuz
I don't know why. Yeah, it's
I was
something
like
weird.
I don't think I burned a lot of calories, but
Yeah,
I was like 15,000 steps and like 20 calories. I was like that doesn't
yeah,
seem
no, no.
accurate.
Yeah, it's about where you put your phone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so if my mom gives me the Fitbit, that's cool. If not, I'll get one
They're not
eventually.
that expensive. Yeah, they're not expensive.
Yeah. But I know I don't know. My mom was just like, I don't think I'll use it. If I showed her how to use it, she might use it. I don't know. If she wants to give it to me, I'll take it.
That's
If
the
not,
dream guest. That's the dream guest. Is your parents on the podcast?
yeah, my mom's ready to go in on the
No,
Steelers.
we're gonna talk about life with Matt. We're gonna talk about life with Matt.
No, they'll say I was a
We're gonna
great kid.
yeah. No,
I
we want
remember
we
I
want
came
no.
home.
Listen. I know you were a good kid, but we want to tell her about the LaSalle College Club.
Oh yeah, she was not a fan.
No, we need to talk to her about that.
Yeah.
we need to revisit.
And when they went to Canada and I got an underage,
Wait, you got an underage in fucking Canada?
no, not they were in Canada. I stayed home.
Wait, you got an underage in wait, they weren't even. You were at what, LaSalle at the time? I never even knew
yeah,
this story. Hold on.
yeah. So
You gotta
okay,
tell this story.
so
Whoa.
this is after freshman year of college. I'm home for the summer. Fua was there, Joe Hernandez was there, so a couple of the ITRZ crew was there. Yeah, my parents and my sister went to Canada.
Okay.
My
They went to go
sister,
visit Cress? They went to go visit Cress?
they were in Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Good old Ottawa. One girl my sister was like best friends with, I guess, lived there, and they wanted to hang out.
Okay.
My parents wanted to go, so they all went. I stayed home with the dogs, and I didn't want to fucking go to Canada. Fuck Canada. And yeah, so I have like fucking 8 people over.
No boy.
We weren't even doing anything crazy. We were.
Who bought the beer? Who bought the beer that night?
That's actually a good question. I don't
Did
even
you have the beer?
remember.
You must have had the beer in the house. Pops must have had the beer at the house.
No, because I know we drank. I made sure we didn't drink my dad's beer because my dad
okay.
would have known. My
Dude, I
dad
used to drink
my dad would
used
have
to-
beat my ass.
I used to drink my dad's fucking beer, liquor, whatever the fuck.
I used to drink their liquor, but I only
Dude, I have
you'd
a
only
story
take a
that
little bit.
2010 when Raw went head to head versus TNA. I had to work the next day, and I had to work like like second shift the next day.
Yeah.
I had a couple people over. I think Redacted show up, Damage showed up, and Pam showed up. And we were watching Raw. We were like going back and forth, and I drank something that was like insane proof. I'm trying to think what it was. I remember it, but like now I'm fucking drawing a blank. But I drank half of the bottle that night.
Oh, MC Hammered, baby.
And then I was gone, and that was one of the nights where I went to work the next day with a insane hangover. Yeah, insane hangover. Yeah. And yeah, I never drank that again.
There's there's not a lot of things. The only thing I won't drink again.
So you got an underage. So tell the I cut you off.
Yeah.
The story.
Okay. Yeah. So they're in Canada. We get alcohol somehow. I might have bought it before I left college. I don't know. I don't know, no, because this was right before we were going back to college.
So you were like 19 at the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have people over. We're having a good time. Dude, we were literally playing beer pong and Super Smash Brothers. And I guess one of my friends, in his drunken stupor, left a beer can out on my porch. So I'm out. I think Joe and I are out there. I'm out there smoking a cig. This was right when I started smoking, too. So I'm out there smoking a cig. And all of a sudden, the cops walk up. Blah, 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 got a noise complaint, blah, blah, blah. And then they see the beer can. So they breathalyze all of us. I blew like a .01, which you're allowed to blow .02. But I'm a 19-year-old kid, and my parents are in Canada, so I'm really trying to hide this shit. So whatever, they give me the ticket. Underage, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, whatever. We chilled the rest of the night. And, I automatically, like, that day, or, after they left the next day, not guilty. No, I just pled guilty.
Right.
And then, like, 4 or 5 days later, we're literally getting ready to leave to, we rented a house off campus sophomore year.
Yeah.
And it was that was the day I was going to move in. And my mom's like, oh, the mail came, so let me get the mail before we go. And they didn't know that I had people over or got in trouble at this point. And there's a letter from a lawyer in the mail.
Oh, boy.
And my mom was like, why do you have a letter from a lawyer?
Whoops.
And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, then open it in front of me. And I was like, shit.
Oops.
My mom was so pissed. What was crazy is my dad didn't give a shit. My dad was like, dude, we used to do that all the time. The cops would just drive us home.
Yeah.
I still don't know which one of my neighbors at my parents' house called the cops.
Ratted you out. Yeah, somebody ratted you out.
Yeah. Someone did. I know it wasn't my neighbor that my parents live in a twin. I know it wasn't the neighbor that lives, next to them in the twin. Because Alex don't give a motherfucker about anything. I think there could literally be a war going on in the street, and that motherfucker wouldn't know.
Is he still that way?
Yes. And I don't think it was the neighbor next to us in the next twin, because my parents told her that they were going away, and I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna have friends over. I think we're gonna drink. And she was just like, oh, yo, cool. Have a good time, man. And I'm like, cool, thank you. So I don't know who it was. Some dickhead. But yeah, got an underage, lost my license for 3 months. Yeah, my mom hated me drinking after that. My dad didn't give a shit. I was always very transparent with my parents, though. I told them the first time I smoked weed. I used to come home every weekend, especially during football season, because I wanted to watch football with my dad. And, especially like when I didn't have my license, he would pick me up. And, the first thing he'd ask me would be like, what'd you guys drink this week? And I was like, oh, Daddy, hey, like Wednesday night we drank this, Thursday night we drank this. Oh, hey, we smoked a whole fucking ounce in 3 days. Like that type of shit. So my dad was always pretty cool with it. Because he was like, dude, I did the same shit when you were young, as long as you're not dumb about it. And, my mom didn't like it, though. My mom was pissed.
Me? We gotta get mom on the show. We gotta.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta go.
Mama
Somehow EP
Nemo.
just. Why the hell did EP just get muted?
I don't know. What's she doing?
Yeah, I don't know why. EP
Come
just.
on, EP. What are you doing over there?
Yeah, somehow EP just got unmuted and started laughing. Yeah, we just heard EP on there. Welcome EP live on the air. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but what happened at 6 o'clock? Yeah, I'm actually getting ready as we speak.
Yeah, that's very true.
But yeah, good times.
Very good times.
I see that. Yes, but yeah, you missed a good portion of the show, Mister Z, as we talked about the narrative that we called out for a while now about why are the radio hosts. Now we gotta say, hey, this was all created by the radio, and sure enough, they've kind of admitted it that they were kind of hyping it up.
Yep.
Now they want to go after now the Philly media goes after the national media.
Yeah.
Very, very predictable. Very predictable. You were the ones that started the shit. The national media picked up on it. Now you're going after the national media.
Oh, wow. Eric and I have been steady for months.
Yeah, they're consistent.
Yeah.
Can't. Every time I talk to somebody, dude, you're consistent. You don't change yourself. You don't change your points. I said, well, you got to change. You know, if you got to call a bad play, it's not. You know, we've been on the same shit for quite a while. And by the way, they talk about music that wants to play in the locker room, or you know, when they come out against Washington, they should totally come out to Standing on the Top.
Oh, they definitely should.
That's definitely the song. Like I just want I just want to hear that in the locker room one time. I'll do a big smile. You'll see me with a big smile on my face, and I'll just go, see. I just want to see them dancing. Big Dom and Jordan Davis dancing. It's a better song than I Just Want to Rock, which is the worst fucking song. I fucking hate that song. Man, I think I don't think I got anything else.
Yo, hold on.
Yo, I just got invited to a wedding, right? I just got my wedding invitation from somebody, from a coworker. There's no mail back. This is weird. I'm so used to like when I go to a mail. You have to scan the QR code to accept the invitation.
Oh.
When the fuck did that become a thing?
Oh, hold on. Before we end it.
Okay.
How about here's this. Here's a thread I'll read you.
Okay.
If you are a real Eagles fan who is a forgotten player, don't go looking it up. Here are the comments.
Oh, I did see this today.
Darren Sproles.
Yep. Yeah,
Jalen Mills.
Yep.
Chris Long. Quez Watkins.
Bro, what a bomb.
Jalen Reagor, Jason Peters. There's a lot. Jason Peters. Zach Ertz.
These are good players?
No, a forgotten player.
How about a should have been forgotten the moment he was drafted? How about JJ Arcega?
Nelson Aguilar. And here's the last one. I forget the first name, but 17, blank Jeffrey.
Alshon, yeah.
Forgotten players. Darren, they're all from the. Quez Watkins is on the team last year.
Yeah.
And the rest of the guys were on the Super Bowl team.
Yeah. Like you're like, it's not like you're bringing up like Wendell Smallwood or fucking Kenyon.
Terrell Buckhalter, Rod Smart,
Buckhalter, Toy Detmer, Ty Detmer, fucking Irvin
Nat
Pryor.
Cole.
Yeah. fucking Matt Pryor. Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like, right? You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, give me, I can fucking, like Najee Good.
Yep.
Not, you know, like,
Yeah.
Patrick Robinson. Like, dude, you can fucking,
Yeah.
Patrick Robinson.
They're
I'll remember
all
forever.
fucking.
Yeah. If you
Zach
start
Ertz.
making these posts saying about forgotten players, you're just talking about guys that were fucking like you
Well,
remember.
I always see. Well, and I love those posts where it's like,
Yeah.
like name me an obscure running back,
Yeah.
and you'll get people that are like, okay, like Bishop Sankey. Okay, cool, that's a good
Yeah.
pull. That's a good pull. And then someone will be like Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley wearing an Eagles fucking jersey.
And it'll be like,
but being a former. Did you see that?
yeah,
I
yeah.
never was wearing an Eagles jersey, but being a former Rams player. That's just fun.
Eagles passing game in a nutshell, and people want to hire the guy that runs it. Ha ha ha.
Who said that?
Shane Heff.
Oh, okay.
It does leave a little something to be desired.
So I think we have our photo of the day. For our show thing, or our show title.
Oh.
This is the show title picture this week. I sent it to you.
Is that Howie?
Yes, that's Howie. Yeah, I can tell by his fucking thing.
Yeah.
Of course, it's definitely fucking Howie.
Yeah.
That's Howie's fucking thing. Yeah. That's Howie.
Oh, we're using that.
Yes, that's the photo of greatness. In this Darren Sproles and fucking Howie Roseman. The epitome of greatness in this.
Yeah.
City. And the epitome of putting people in their place. We're out of time, though, man.
We out of time.
I'll wait like 30 seconds to get that response.
The Eagles are flying.
They're flying high. We're flying high.
Ballin'.
We should
stay
play that.
fly.
That should be the outro.
No
today.
lie.
Oh, we should play that today. Oh, maybe we should play that. You want an outro? I'm changing the outro EP today.
We stay fly. No lie. You know this. Ballin'.
I don't know why I got a fucking another voice. I got a voicemail from fucking some 888 number. Go fuck yourself. No, we're gonna just go with the regular outro. Can't fuck with them.
We'll be back Thursday for your AFC title preview. Program
what time
reminder.
are we doing the show? People were confused. What time are we doing the show? You're working Saturday, right?
I get out at 3.
So we'll do the show at 3:30.
Yeah. 3:30 Saturday for Commies Birds preview. Thursday, we're giving you Bills Chiefs. Kermit versus Dorky Josh Allen.
Yo, is Prophet in the chat room still?
Prophet's posting on the Discord or on Twitchy.
Oh, fuck Prophet and fuck Tommy. Yeah.